4 years ago, I stood before the love of my life, vowing to build a future filled with love, joy, and a family of our own. From the very beginning, we knew time wasn't on our side. My wife longed for a child, and I was eager to make that dream a reality. After years of trying, we finally got the news we had been praying for: my wife was pregnant. It was as if all our prayers had been answered at once. In September, we welcomed our baby into the world. I can't describe the overwhelming joy I felt as I held my child for the first time. It was the happiest moment of my life. But just 3 days later, that happiness was ripped away in the cruelest way imaginable. The doctor called me aside, his face solemn. He told me my baby had several severe health conditions. Among them were a rare heart defect and cerebral palsy. He explained there were other complications too: lung problems, spina bifida, and a high chance of blindness. But the worst blow was this: there was a possibility my child wouldn't live past a year. The weight of those words crushed me. How could this be happening? My wife and I had prayed so hard for this baby, and now we were faced with an impossible decision. The doctor laid out 2 options. The first: fight to keep our baby alive, knowing it would cost us financially, physically, and emotionally. Our child would require constant medical care, endless hospital visits, and endure a lifetime of pain. The second option was unthinkable: allow the doctors to let him go peacefully, sparing him a life of suffering. My wife immediately rejected the second option. "This is our child," she said through tears. "We will fight for him. God will give us a miracle." Her faith was unshakable, but mine began to crumble. Every day, I watch my baby struggle to breathe. Every night, I see my wife cry herself to sleep. The financial burden is overwhelming, and I'm just a few treatments away from complete bankruptcy. My joy has turned into guilt, my hope into despair. I love my child more than anything, but seeing him in constant pain breaks my heart. I'm exhausted, physically, emotionally, and financially. My marriage is strained, and my happiness feels like a distant memory. I need advice. Do I continue supporting my wife in this fight, clinging to the hope of a miracle that may never come? Or do I convince her to make the hardest decision of our lives and let our baby go peacefully? This has been the toughest 2 months of my life, and I feel like I'm losing myself. I need guidance. What would you do if you were in my shoes? I'll be checking the comments to see what you all think.